Welcome back at last. WeArEuS and this is Wizard with a Gun. So, before we truly get started, in case you missed Monday's upload, and you didn't see the the details box. I don't know what it's called at the moment. So about 2.5 weeks ago, my computer died. It took until a few days ago for me to get it back. I had to buy new parts for it. The motherboard was apparently wrecked, and the main culprit was the power supply unit needing to be replaced. But since my motherboard was in trouble, it's fine that I replaced that as well. And that's pretty much why there have been no videos for So, it was already a week before I ran into the issue. So, if you didn't see the final episode of the first Berserker playthrough, it took me about 3 or so days to get to finally beat the final boss. And that's pretty much it. Then, when I went to edit that episode and get it up for Monday, and the first episode of this for Tuesday, computer died. Resulting in it taking around 4 weeks-ish for me to finally get back, but we are. That said, last episode for this particular game, I said this is what we would be playing going forward, and that's not exactly true. I have just a smidge of leeway in my budget, so I'm looking at buying another game to play through. I've got 2 in mind, one of which you already know is the DLC for Lies of P. I seem to be having trouble updating that. It's going really, really slowly, and when I tried to update it, the computer blue screen, so I'm in a bit of a panic about that, as I really, really don't need this thing dying again. It was very expensive to get it fixed, and I am not made of money currently. Nevertheless, the DLC for Lies of P is one I am considering, mostly because it's cheap and promises to be at least a month's worth of content. I hope, anyway. The other is, ironically, something I was trying to avoid for a little bit, just to put space between me and the last episode of the first Berserker, but wouldn't you know it, I get out, but they just keep pulling me back in. Right now I'm waiting for the reviews to make sure the game isn't broken or just outright awful all around, while trying to avoid spoilers, of course. So that's what I've got in mind going forward. That doesn't come out for 3 more days for me, so we'll probably have at least 2 more episodes of this, maybe only 1, we'll see. And no, since that comes out in 3 days, I have to record it, then do all of that other stuff. So we're probably looking at maybe the rest of the week will be Wizard with a Gun, and then the start of next week will be whatever we decide to play next, which seems pretty good. It's better than ending the week off on something new and then you're fiending for more and you go looking for it somewhere else. Anyway, I have been playing this for the past couple of hours, I assume. I lose track of time easily once I find something to sink my teeth into. And mostly to get familiar with the controls and everything, so I've spent quite a while playing. I was going to start recording really quickly. I just wanted to get the controls back to being familiar, and I ended up going on this whole spree where I farmed a lot of resources, and as you can see, got all of this stuff for researching the bullets. I do need material to build. Do we even need the life station though? I'm pretty sure this is only actually useful for... Oh, it's homing. Yeah, we actually do need to make that. Here. Actually, I'll probably... See, this is the sort of stuff I wanted to keep out. I'm trying to find a balance between this business and the actual roguelike gameplay. Actual gameplay. But, anyway, as you can see... Oh, right. During my travels, I came across a robot who was... stranded. I don't know how it ended up there, which is a question I realize now I should have asked from the very beginning. But it was stranded on an island of just land apart from the rest. And helping it out got me this, which allows me to... I'm not going to bother. This basically lets me put down plots of dirt. I'm sure at some other point I'll be able to use other materials. I don't really care that much about that though. So, as you can see, I can put down dirt, and I've expanded this area significantly. I also blew up these walls and expanded this, so we'll have more space. I've decided that this is going to be the production side for weapons and other forms of offense, and this will be the utility side for creating resources that will be then shipped over here to help with the production of and advancement of bullets. That's how this arrangement is going to go. I was going to expand further, but I just don't really see a reason to waste more stone. Also, the main point of me trying to get some of this advancement taken care of before recording was so I wouldn't have to go out there and spend, well, like an hour and a half to 2 hours mostly farming this stuff while you guys sit there bored. And instead we can focus on advancing to a new biome, beating bosses, things like that. I've been spending most of my time playing Guild Wars 2. So I could have been taking care of this in the meantime, but honestly, I just really don't care to invest that much time into this game, considering we're not going to be playing it that long. This actually needs to move over some, I realize. In case you haven't noticed, I have swapped to using the mouse. Not that. Actually... yeah. No. What's all this? Oh, these are... okay, those are shelves. take that back in a moment. We need wood for the furnace. Guess I'll hold on to the stone to make more platforms. We do have stuff over here to take a look at as well. I was holding off on doing this until I started recording, so I want that one back. We can go around. God's marble, huh? Fine. Journal of Archwizard Xavier. Nothing else of note here. There are things that produce stone. I mean, we do. I think this works on it. Okay. The map says that there is something else. Construction research bench. Oh, yeah, so apparently that's a thing. I was just going to deconstruct it and then take it over there, but I realize now I wouldn't have been able to reconstruct it. That last shot crit, which is nice. Well, that does it for the sightseeing tour. Okay, so this cauldron is used to make weak potion or weak poisons, which I need in order to craft the... Actually, I do need to... Did I add that in? So, right, I found the guy that makes you guns. Assuming you have the blueprints for them. And I built this, which is not great. But I mean, if you need to apply status effects really quickly, this is your gun. I don't know if the damage over time scales with the weapon's damage. Now that I think about it, it probably does. Because it makes sense. Anyway, so as I said, I've been doing bullet research, and this is one of them. This is the lightning strike bullet, which basically deals a buttload of damage. But as you can see, it has a 19.1 second cooldown after every shot. So it is not good when you need to put damage down range quickly. That said, you could literally just have this one here on its alternate, and then have another gun just full, well, just with, I was going to say both barrels, with both ammo types being that, and then you can just swap to it, fire it off, and then swap back. Which is fine, but I'd prefer to have a gun. I mean, it's pretty, it's alright. Anyway, that's what we've got going on there. I do want to, because I mostly use the carbine, well, as you saw, this thing deals 110.2, apparently, cold damage per shot. The lightning strike bullet deals 300 and something, probably around 350 per shot. Also, it creates this when you kill robotic enemies with it. Also, to remember to put this away. Now that we have the life station, this is for the arcane tomes. Summons a rooted and very sharp thorn bush. I don't have a thorny nettle though. Never seen anything that drops it, so that's probably from another biome. So I want this one because it works on enemy. I just want some form of homing, but I can't see how that would be useful. Or at least I can't see how to make this work without actually using... I would need a weapon with the poison trail, and then homing on poison on its alternate bullet. I guess that could work. Not particularly interested in the poison branch, though. This gives crit damage, which is kind of worthless if your weapon can't crit at base, so it's still there. I need 75 Arcana to level this one. This one looks like it unlocks more Huh. Something about electrical arcs. Increase the number of times electricity arcs from the impact. I don't see how this is useful for what I would want. Also, apparently you can upgrade it, which is... Is that a thing for all of them? No. Also, this particular thing requires rotten charcoal, and I don't know... I know if you use poison to break or to destroy a tree, you get rotten wood. But I don't understand how to make rotten charcoal. Charcoal drops when you kill a tree with fire, and you typically only get one. Logic dictates that if you use poison on, say, a burning tree, you should get rotten charcoal. But from what I've seen, if you have... Let's see... I don't have... Okay, we have this. I guess it has to actually be burning then. But if you set something... If you have one status effect on something, and you try to apply another, your attempts to apply another consume the one that's currently in place, which, one, is awful design. Now, I can understand if that was the way it worked for the player character, because the enemies being able to stack multiple status effects on you would drive you insane. But it should be possible to do, at least from the player's end, because enemies are always going to be tankier than you. That said, I can understand why they would do it, because the DPS you could get out of that would basically mean you could poison something, set it on fire, hit it with a freeze bullet, which I can make from this thing, and then just let it die while you do nothing at the other side of the screen. And, of course, the stacks would eventually fall off, so you just rinse and repeat until the enemy dies. That's assuming, of course, that the freeze... I'm assuming the freeze has to build up like the charm does, which means it's going to end up consuming stacks of whatever... Well, that would be if it didn't consume stacks when you try to apply another status effect, so never mind that bit. So, you can see how broken stacking dot damage and other status effects could end up being. That said, it sucks that you can't. Just making sure all of my ammo is fine. Carrying important stuff. I think these are fine here. Alright, let's head out. Hopefully I don't die. This will probably be a slow run for now. See, rotten wood, but not rotten charcoal. So okay, I think I understand. So you would have to put... So you would have to put rotten wood in the furnace to get rotten charcoal. I'm assuming. Oh, right. We also have a grenade, well, a mortar. It's not good. It has no powder to mod. Speaking of powder, I was supposed to apply poison trail, but did I apply that to something? That has fire, not that. Anyway. Well, I hate all of that. By the way, in case I didn't say it, and I'm aware that I haven't, so I don't know why I said that. Oh, right. We also have... Okay, so the lightning strike bullet is cool. That's another thing entirely. Then there's the shocking bullet, which causes you to deal damage in an area to anything nearby to what you hit. These bullets are cool too. I can't really think of a good use for them aside from making charged iron, which, make no mistake, is super convenient. Crap. Spent all of that other ammo for nothing. I thought I was on the other rifle. It's fine. We can make the lightning strike bullets pretty easily. 844? Why? So, in case you're wondering why I took that shot, it's because... It's because of the mod on this, or the powder that's on this gun. I thought it might increase the range that bullets go, but no. Actually, the one that's on the ice bullets only increases the speed at which your bullet travels. And I don't know if there's actually any difference. So we do have the ability, remember, well, yeah. Crap, I don't have... Actually, I'm going to allow that. Right now, these things are really easy to kill, but in a little bit, they're going to get much tougher and spawn even tougher chaos creatures. Which I want to kill at least 2 of, because I need those chaos eyes. That's not going to spawn one of them, but I do want this essence. So as you can see, this guy is level 4. I don't know why he's missing some of his health. Apparently something pissed him off. And I outrange it. So that's just free damage. Unfortunately, we can't just stay here because, 1, I don't know where my exit is. 2, I don't know what spawns. I think the guy with the bag might have dropped something, but I don't know. We have to go all the way south. Ow. Let's heal up just in case. Oh, that's not good. Got to go all the way south. So I already know that the gate we need in order to get to the boss or the next biome, whichever it turns out to be, requires 50 Arcana. So I need to remember to take some of that with me when we come back. Unfortunately, the option is either take them all or take them none. Personally, I am a bit of a fan of none because I like having Arcana to spend. When did I get this? I must have killed someone and picked it up without realizing it. Same with this. Hey, we finally got one that dropped. That means we can put this one away. This with elemental trails would be interesting. Not good, but interesting. So, okay, we'll deal with the ammo for this. Increases bullet impact area by 1.5 meters. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Increases the impact area. Wouldn't something like that only be useful for the mortar? For right now, I've put the mortar in one of the boxes because I know which box, by the way. I put it in the box because it just isn't useful without either a mod for increasing the projectile's traveling speed or a mod that gives it homing. With homing, it's a lot better. I tried it with this, which is not a good form of homing. And it's not awful if it targets the person you're trying to attack, but because the thing has no AoE, it literally has to land, the shot has to land on the target or it doesn't do damage. It has no AoE whatsoever. It's basically a bullet you shoot in an arc, which is not a mortar. That is just dumb. Anyway, I don't think this effect does anything for this. I mean, I could test it and see, but I would need 2 enemies aggroed on me. It's not great. This mod isn't great either. So, I want to replace this with... Hold on. This is Lightning Strike. We have enough. We can test it. So, Lightning Strike for this has a 3-second cooldown. Not hurting for charcoal. What I want is rotten wood. I guess we'll take poison to this. And yeah, it holds a lot of ammo, but it does no damage whatsoever. Later ones will probably be a lot better, but I can't see them, so I can't vouch for that idea. I can't operate on maybes here. So under no circumstance can I think that they're going to be anything other than subpar forever, with a high fire rate. That said, I wonder how Shocking Bullet works on a weapon with AoE damage. Say it hits 2 enemies. Let's say this mod works for this gun. In being AoE and hitting 2 enemies at the same time, wouldn't that result in creating 2 arcs between them that damage each of them at the same time? If so, that's not bad. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I have to test it, right? The poison is fine. I mean, with shocking ammo, this would probably be interesting. At a minimum. Wait. With a 15-second cooldown. per shot. And what does this look like? 28 damage per shot spread across 4 or 5. It's not great. What does this mod do? Increases projectile speed. I don't see how that's going to be useful to me. Fire Trail does increase spell power by 10%, so we'll go with that, even though it's suicide. I know it, you know it. We're doing it anyway. How much ammo did we put in there? I realize there's a conflict in using ice ammo to inflict chill and then having the fire trails on there as well. I just want you to know I am aware. So, in case you're wondering where that mortar is, it's down here in this. I want this one equipped and this one in the box. As you can see, the only actual mod on it is the one to increase crit chance by an unknown amount, which is basically negligible. And the cold bullet and the poison bullets, nothing of note here. It also has a 5.5 meter trajectory. Well, range that its trajectory can reach. It does fire over walls, so I saw that there's a bullet that can create a wall of ice where it lands. So if you, let's say, surround yourself in walls of ice, and assuming it's possible, you can switch to the mortar and then just fire on anyone outside of it, assuming they can't do the same inside. I do want to test out the thing over here. Take this, put rotten wood in. I want all of it in there. Why? There it is. There's rotten wood somewhere else. I thought it would be used for creating ammo or things like that, but actually, yeah. This and then this. We need fuel. I wanted to move this box over here next to the, I don't know what the name of this thing is called. I wanted to move this box that's in the way there so I can go through when I'm looking to craft stuff, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Right now, I need to put stuff away. So, quick stack there. I haven't made any more poison. Quick stack there. 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 And the last box over here. For that. Alright, I don't like having this many weapons equipped because then it makes it very easy to accidentally end up on the utility stuff, but what can you do? Oh, we are also carrying very, very much Arcana. And I can't just take some of it out, which is annoying. And I need 50 of it to get the gate open. But I have to find the gate first. I don't need any more resources at the moment. But I'm not going to say no to deconstructing this. Also, I see a future victim. Yeah, I could have opened it. I didn't feel like it. Okay, this is what we really need. Electrocute a creature through water. Ooh, another one of these? Don't mind if I mother frickin' do. Well, that got a little bit more messy than I had preferred that it... Damage is not great at all. I need tangy leaves in order to create more weak poison, so, yeah. Okay, so there's a rift or doorway right here. Where does this go? Teleport to Soul Tether only in the tower. Got it. A Library of Alchemy. Actually, yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. So there's no point if you can't... Neat. So there's no point in using that on stuff in here. Oh, by the way... there, right, and we probably have enough stone, so not if we waste it like that, we won't. Oh, it goes really quickly here. I'm really tempted to pull out just 40 stone and then just make a path all the way back here so I can use that gate up there. Speaking of gates, I may as well roll back time while I'm here. Leaf. Oh, that's fine. I don't know where it ended up, though. Okay, it's there. Good. Actually, it needs to be over here for the cauldron. I get why there are leaves in there for the crafting of the tangy tea, but I'd rather create the weak health potions instead. And utilize this one over here for this thing. There we go. Rotten charcoal. I don't remember what I needed this for, but we've got it. Pretty sure it was for something for this. I need to do that. Seven times 4 is 28. That's not... Which wouldn't be too bad, I guess. I think we can get rid of this and replace it with this. Now we have something to DPS tougher monsters with. Well, burst tougher monsters with. I'm going to dump these in here. I can't think of anything else we need to do. Oh, right, the stone. Which of you has the most? There it is. More, so why not? We've got that path down here. Good enough. Okay, let's see where this door drops us off this time. I did not check to make sure what gun I was firing before I pulled the trigger. These actually drop pretty good resources, so... I have the wrong... It's fine. By the way, this is young Joshua, the fella that creates the guns for us. He also tends to have some really nice destructible stuff nearby and provides pretty good resources. Head this way. I could use more Arcana books. Let's not tangle with those things if we don't have to. Hold on. Getting the stones in case I need to, yeah, in case I need to do this. Right back from whence it came. Looks like that guy killed something over here. One of those cats. Nope. So I wanted this to go quickly, but... Oh, hello, wizard. You wouldn't know looking at it. Hold on, just real quick. Now we can talk. You wouldn't know looking at it now, but this was once a beautiful shop. And don't think I've forgotten what her voice actually was in the first episode, but after editing that video, I don't particularly care how it sounded, so I'm moving on. They sold the finest hats and robes close to the academy. I came here far too often. Before things fell apart, there were a Makana for everything. Cleaning, cooking, building, killing. In the shop is a Makana who can sew and enchant clothing. Use it to make yourself stronger. Scan it for use in the tower. I would love to get behind that door. I can't, though. Yeah. That's unfortunate. What? Remember to use the first edition to learn more enchantments. Now be wary, the creature of chaos lies dormant in the next room. Destructive potential is greater than others you face. Use the power you've obtained to destroy it and reclaim the ancient gear it holds. That's just not an option right now. God dang it. Screw it. I can make one at home. I don't need this. So where are we headed? Okay, so I know what I want to do next. I want to find that shop again, if possible. And kill that other chaos creature. Oh, and by the way, that's the guy that helped me create the land gun. After you help him out the first time, he'll just make you... Whoop. He'll just drop some wood for you. I'm going to take that door again, hoping I can get to that enchantment room again. So, what do we have? A lot of good stuff. Okay. So that's what it's been like for me, for the hours I was playing before you finally joined me. I need to resupply here. That's fine. think the fire trail is better. It also increases the damage of the bullet. It's hard to, well, crit chance is only 5%, which is nothing. Do we have... Hold on. What else can we make? Oh, right. We have... Let's see. We need wood and 10 tones. Wood. That probably doesn't go there. It's probably better off over here. No, this is more of a vanity thing. Search. Got enough ice chunks to advance that. Poisoned eyes for that. Yeah, sure. Iron ingots for that. I don't really care for that function, so... Disease Research Station. Order. Summon rollable boulders. Repair structures. Control enemies with fear. Create toxic glass. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah. Let me go grab some ice chunks. They should be up here. Actually, I have to take that out of there. Go ahead with this. Let me take out some Arcana while I'm at it. Once you really get into it, you just end up on a roll. Ooh, physics research lets you slam enemies into each other, lock enemies in place with stasis, teleport, pick up items from a distance, adjust bullet speed. Okay. So, let's see. I need glass over here. Actually, you come with me. So we need wood and 10 tomes, which won't be in there. We have more tomes in this box on the other side. Leave that. And this is cosmetic, so I'll probably put this off to the side. What else do we need? Basic elements, Grace Vitae. That's what it is. Iron ingots are in here. This is much more functional, but yeah, this is fine. What else do we need? I use that term loosely. Stone. Rock and stone. I don't like that being there. I walked into it. now I can walk through this area in between here. Next thing is we're going to need a lot more. We can only create 2 more things. And then I've got to farm my arcane tomes. So, iron ingots. We have some of those in here somewhere, right? Naturally. So, there. And who else? Not that one. I want to put them 2 together like this, so, and then have an extra space after, so I don't have to spend a whole lot of time scrolling up to get around. And we're going to need a bunch of wood. There's not that much in here. Yeah, we're going to need more tomes. Okay. So, with that done, yeah, I still don't have any stone. Let me grab this really quickly. Okay, that's enough of that. Stock that. We need wood for this in order to create storage for these other things. Can I get by over here? Yeah. Yeah, I'd be able to. So, put one there. We can have 3 here. Then 1, 2 next to you. We'll do that. Okay. So, how do you guys work? Force bullets. Spell moves slower. I can't imagine why I would ever want that. Convert all bullet damage to extra force? Spell returns to where it was fired after it reaches its target. I need arcane tomes. Ooh, Lord, we need arcane tomes. Can't. Okay. Right. We also have that whole other thing with the enchantments. I completely freaking forgot. So, skull. Sewing Makana, created by ancient wizards to change the look and add special attributes to their garb. It lets them weather the harsh world and look good doing it. Here we start with the skull. I have to scan whatever the frick that is. Okay, this is what matters. The enchantments. We need iron ingots. Enchanted item. Okay, that's the enchantment. So health regeneration, additional health. 50? I have 1,000. 50 means nothing. Oh, and that's what the Imperial Linen is for. I haven't seen any of these things before, so no fun for us. I do want this one, though. We can apply it to 7 things and get 70 healing every 10 seconds. That's not great. Seven times 5 is 350 extra health, which is nothing as well, but it's more than we would have otherwise. So where's the Imperial Linen? Eyes, glass, this, stone, and this. Put that there, that there, that. Bring you over here. Increase cold bullet damage, which is one of the highest damage dealing bullets of them all. At least that I'm aware of. Aside from order bullets used against chaos monsters. I get an reduced chaos damage. I really have to make sure that I scan these creatures, because these enchantments are premium. Good lord. Well, I guess I'll be more reduced gun cooldowns. I need 10 cups of tea. Can I make it? Cups of tea. I need tangy leaves, which are all in here. Crafted. That's it. Go back over here for... Is it you? No, definitely not. For the gloves for cooldown. Craft an enchantment to reduce gun cooldowns on your gloves. Fastest guns in the West. Achievement unlocked. Bigger backpack. Why? I guess that's for inventory management, which is... I have to scan the guy. So I can get a bigger backpack. I didn't know it's going to be like 1 row, but it's fine. It's something, right? I have to scan the guy with the bag. And then I have to scan the other one, the level 4. Okay, that's doable. It'll be annoying, but it's doable. If it proves too much of a hassle, I can just craft some freezing bullets and call it a day. Increases the general movement speed. Increases maximum health. Increase dodge distance. For now, we'll go with that. And we have next to no extra health. Neat. So, whatever we've got, we put back. Tangy leaf goes there. Linen here. Where do we need stones? There. Put over here. I'm not even going to look at what the disease research results in. I wouldn't be able to handle it. So now, have I rolled time? Yeah, we rolled time back. You know what? You don't need to be there. I hate how slow I move. Like, just going straight up and down, pretty fast. No, it seems to be the same speed even at an angle, but it just doesn't feel like it. Alright, I need more tomes. And I can't have you holding out on me, bud. Can't stand going slow. I do need more tangy leaves. One moment, please. Now loading your demise. I brought all of my fricking... We're not... No. I'm taking all of this Arcana right back and putting it in the bin. That felt kind of bad. He waved, smiled, and disintegrated. Made me feel a little bit like a monster. Ammo looks fine. Yeah. Let's roll time back and try again. And yes, I see the tome up there, but it's not worth it. At the moment. So right now, our objective is to get back to that enchantment room and kill the chaos monster in there. Wrong gun. I do need more of these. I hate going slowly. Oh, there's something up there of note. Where? This'll do. That guy died for 844 damage. Honestly, couldn't blame it. I'm going to feel that. And you need them dead now. This one. What's back? Ah, here it is. Right. Like I said, having something like that in my back pocket, that was a very good idea for me to have that gun loaded with those. Take that. Can't break those. The Archwizard came back in a huff today, demanding that the ceremonial outfit we're working on be, and this is a direct quote, fit for God. I think he's gotten a little full of himself, but that's an Imperial Wizard for you. I'm running to the market to gather more Saffordale silk from the Cheyenne Trader's stall. If you get back in before I'm back, please reopen this shop. The Cryptomancer Guild robes are ready for pickup. Going on over here. Be gone. It looked like it was hitting both of them. Which kind of sucks because the 1.5 extra meter of impact is apparently a real thing and just not enough to be as good as it could be. Doesn't appear to be anything over there worth the effort. Same deal there. Get off me. Glad it was the right rifle, because I was not paying attention again. Not really hurting for wood, but do need tomes though. This is not particularly good. I think I'll just head back and reset. And then that'll be the last run we do for this video. What can we get rid of? Charcoal. I almost died. I almost died. I haven't died since that one time the guy with the sack, by the way, we need to find him. That one time the guy with the sack sacked me and killed me. I was running past him, I was low on health, the sky was falling. And he got that one cheap shot. I think I might have tried to kill him, so it wasn't entirely unwarranted or anything, but shut up. Even if it was my fault, it wasn't my fault. Okay. We do have some extra tomes. They probably ended up in here. I want that. What is this? Revert the direction of force applied so it pulls the enemy to you. The stasis bullet locks an object in time. The object cannot take damage and its other statuses have no effect. All force added to the object is applied after stasis ends. Very interesting, that last part anyway. I don't know why you would want a spell to move slower. I guess for... No, that wouldn't work either. you can't apply 2 mods to a single bullet. I was thinking if you had homing on a bullet and then you applied slower bullet, that would be fine. I don't know why in the world you would ever want this. I don't know why this would be a thing you would ever want. Decelerate. The bullet you fire slows down over time. The bullet you fire speeds up over time. Bullets just travel fast. I want that one. Ooh, I need 20 tomes. That's an actual bullet. Or maybe it's... No, it's definitely a bullet. Bullets look like that, so... yeah. Telekinesis powder. I need a chaos eye. Those should be up here. I know I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, and I haven't even looked at the fricking, what are they, the disease research? Come on. Any items hit by this spell fly into the caster's inventory. I don't know how I feel about that. But I need this one. And that's a lot of tomes we have to get. Ooh, like I said, I can't look at the disease research yet. I guess we'll try this door again. How's our ammo looking? 300... yeah, all of that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. What's this? Bounty Makana. Gunslingers and denizens of the Shatter place bounties on particularly strong and unique creatures. Defeating a bounty target will cause it to drop a bounty, which can be redeemed for a reward out of Bounty Makana. Use bounty boards to help find the locations of nearby bounty targets. Track. Ooh, we have... well, this is all Arcana we farm, so it's fine. I'm not a fan of how slow the poison ticks, but whatever. Oh, that's not great. Oh, he's only level. You look like him. Ooh. By the way, really? So I can soften it up and then finish it. Goodness. Okay. No idea what that was, but it died, so I'm happy. Really? Oh, there we go. So a bunch of clankers showed... Ooh, hold on. Showed up there. Showed up top. So I'm going to go ahead and clean them up. Well, this was a very profitable run. I think that shot would have hit me if I hadn't moved that last second there. Hold on. What's going on in here? Oh, a clanker, it seems. I have to scan this guy too. Wait. Hold on. Are you saying I'm out of wood? Bye-bye, bud. Mother fricker. Killer Charmacon Construct Kana. Now that you mention it, that would be a great alternate fire for it, wouldn't it? But I do need the poison to create rotten wood. Well, that was great. No real complaints. There's a giant circle over here on the map for some reason. We also had a bounty. Oh, right. Avoid that. Booyah. Quickly find something that. Get juked, nerd. And how far are we from home? Super. But it's fine. Nothing happens outside of our line of sight anyway. So we can just go up there and know nothing's going horribly awry, and all of the land will be there for us to walk over, which is the most important thing. I'm going to try and turn into this bounty before the ground underneath the guy or anything, frankly, over here gets that. Take that because it's mine now. So, this. Oh, goodness. We apparently acquired this. Odin's pointer? A brutal pyroforged weaponry must be charged up before firing. Well, crap. We have to see what it does now, right? Right, let's see about doing this. There it is. Need iron. I need to actually start cranking more of this out. Need a wood. Frankly, I should probably create another furnace. That'll have to wait though. for now. All of the iron must be over here then. Alright. Put this near the door. Right there. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so I can bring them to him if things go really crazy and I just can't turn them in out there. Now, let's see. Let's see about what the disease research station has to offer. A bullet that consumes poison doses on a target and emits poisonous gas from that target based on the doses consumed. Well, that's obviously got to be, well, I was going to say that has to be used by the submachine gun, but as I think about it, you would actually want this on something that does massive damage, I would assume. So, fear duration, toxic thought, poison doses don't decrease while feared. Enemy moves slower while running in fear. I have not seen anything drop a chaos egg. I actually want to see what that's like. Yes, I didn't think, okay, a frog eye. That has to be something from a different biome. Delirium bullet, poison enemies become stunned for a period of time based on the number of poison stacks consumed. I don't think so. I do like the toxic breath bullet, though. Fine. Let's see what the Order Research Station has to offer. If I don't like what I see, I'm just going to disassemble it and call it a day. The spell repairs ground tiles and removes chaos from ground it passes over. Increases the amount of time a summoned object lasts. Explain. Homing in on chaos, summon health powder. Need Vitae. Vitae is not in there. Here. I researched that for nothing. I am out of arcane tomes. seed wood, the rotted wood in here, along with that, and glass, the vitae as well. Okay, let's see what this guy is capable of. Reload, right. Refill this one. It has served us very well. That's fine. So it doesn't come with any powders, which kind of sucks. I don't know what this is for yet, but I'm assuming that's going to be pretty okay. Instead, we'll go with... If the speed is reduced, it should get more power in exchange, at a minimum, right? Anyway, spell returns to caster. I would love to see how that works on a mortar. For now, and then I guess we can have... This charges up, so it should probably do some really disgusting damage. 406. Okay. And it maxes out at 120. Ice is best, but is it? $39 damage, only applies a single stack per hit. Poison finishers. Actually, probably... This weapon's range 12. Ooh, that is almost on par with the carbine too. Nice. Do we really want poison ammo on here? So, there's that. Sure. Actually, let's... It doesn't do damage, which is understandable. Like my ingots are... There we go. I have no idea how that... That's weird. Fine, but weird. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's true. What were we doing? I wonder if... I wonder if the powders apply to both, as long as it's... For example, I wonder if the... What is this called? It's increase area powder. Applies to the poison bullet as well as whatever this is, or if they only apply to the one they're slotted under. This doesn't really have any value to me. I also don't have 100 Arcana to throw at it either. Oh, yeah, this is for things like the Ice Wall that you can summon with the, I'm assuming, Ice Wall bullet. That's fine. I get... Maybe slower bullets would work for something like the Ice Wall bullet? But it would still reach its maximum range, so I don't see how. Apparently we had another ancient gear, and I didn't realize. Alright. I do want to see how this gun works, but, well, that's it for our time together. You'll see next episode, unless it's in the box, and then you'll know, hopefully, based on context, what that means. Nevertheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back for the rest of the week, I assume, with nothing but Wizard with a Gun. I'm actually enjoying it way more than I thought I would. Figuring out the pace of this is still a bit of a mess, but overall, I know how it needs to go. I just need to I just need to make sure that I have all of the farming stuff done, and then if we can focus, while recording, we can focus on progression. That said, we didn't get a whole lot of progressing done, though we did get the Enchanters thing and the bounty box, so... Oh, we also did take care of getting the disease research station physics, and order actually turned out to be way more useful than I would have assumed. So, there's that. Anyway, I am going to do a bit more farming, and then I want to get to playing some Guild Wars 2 and eat, because I haven't done that since I woke up. So with all that said, we will see you next time.